Hey everyone, how's everyone doing? It's Metal. Welcome back to the channel. Since it is a new year, I figured I'd start out the year very strong. It's 2019 now, and it's been a couple days since it's been 2019, and we're a couple days into the year already, and that's pretty exciting for me. And since I have done music-related videos in the past. I figured I'd kind of expand my channel a bit, do a couple of different things here and there. This is still going to be primarily a video game slash movie channel slash horror channel, but since I have a complete collection of the Chevelle albums, pretty much every single one of them. It's an American rock band, Chevelle, one of my all-time favorite bands ever, besides Seether and various other bands out there. Yeah, I really do love this band a whole lot, and I figured since I have a full collection of this band, yeah, I want to just show it off to you guys. This is a complete music CD collection of the rock band, American rock band that is Chevelle. So let's get right into it. I'm a huge fan of Pete Loeffler. So yeah, let's just get right into the collection. Let's just get started right now. Okay, first up is their debut album, and that is, of course, point number one. This was released in 1999. Yeah, my favorite song in here would probably have to be Blank Earth, because I can listen to that song over and over and over again, and I would probably never get tired of it. And very good beginning point for the band, and yeah, really do enjoy this album a lot. And I'm gonna kind of show you the inside of it too. That's the inside of it as well. Yeah, and I'm gonna show you a couple of the inside of the insert here. Just a little bit of the insert there. Okay, not bad. And there it is. There you have it. Like I said, a really good starting point for the band, so really cool. And next up, their second studio album is Wonder What's Next. Yeah, this was the album that got them noticed through the song The Red, of course. Yeah, I love The Red. It's a really catchy song, but that's not my favorite, though. My favorite would have to be Family System, and also Comfortable Liar. I think both of those songs are really, really good. And yeah, that's a really good album. Yeah, Pete sounds great in this one. He sounds a lot better than he did in point number one. But yeah, Pete really sounds really good. His voice and his vocals are really, really catchy, and I like it a lot. Next up is their third studio album, which is This Type of Thinking, also known as Que Dieu. It's also known as that. And this was, oh yeah, I forgot to mention that Wonder What's Next was released in 2002, I believe. Yeah, 2002. And this was released in 2004. And it had that really, that really noticeable song, the Clincher. Yeah, the Clincher. But that's not my favorite song on the album, though. I mean, it's a really good song, though, don't get me wrong. But my two favorite songs in here would have to be Get Some and To Return. Yeah, both of those songs are really, really good. And Vitamin R is not a bad song either. Leading Us Along is also known as that, too. But let me just show you, well, first, I forgot to show you the inside of Wonder What's Next. So let me just show you guys that right now. Okay. So yeah, that is all three brothers, Pete, Joe, and Sam, around this time period. Yeah, really cool. Oh wait, there's still a couple of other stuff I forgot to show you guys. Yeah, there we go. That's good. That is some really, really good photograph artwork. And then we get into, of course, their third studio album right here. I think I mentioned that this was released in 2004, I believe. Yeah, uh, this type of thinking, also known as could do a sin. So, show you the inside art of it. Love the inside art in this. And there's all three members, of course. All three of the brothers there. Looking really clean. Yeah, that's just all the tracks there. It's just a never-ending tracks and lyrics. So, yeah, this is just tracks and lyrics. That's all this is. All right, there we go. And then we get into one of my favorite albums of all time, Venusura, released in 2007. Yeah, this is a really, really good album. I mean, amazing. Just a terrific album all around. It might even be one of my favorite albums of all time. And yeah, this is just a really, really, really good album. I mean, amazing. Yeah, just a ton of great tracks on here. I mean, definitely the bonus tracks for sure. Sleepwalking Elite and Delivery are both really, really, really just catchy and touchy songs for me. Tracks like Midnight to Midnight, Paint the Seconds, Humanoid, just really, really catchy tracks on here, and I really do like it a lot. And this was pretty much around the time when okay, so this was pretty much around the time when one of the brothers, Joe Leffler, left the band back in 2005, and it was later replaced with their brother-in-law Dean. Uh, so that's a really fun fact there. If you guys didn't know that already, that's a fun fact for you guys. Figured I educate you guys a little bit on the band, on what their history was like, and just a little bit of that going on. So, moving on, and then we get into their fifth studio album. I believe it's their fifth. Yes, this is their fifth studio album, Sci-Fi Crimes, released in 2009. It's been a whole decade almost. Sometime this year will be a whole decade since this album was released. So 10 years. And this is actually the album that got me hooked on the band in the first place, and I'm really proud of that actually. I'm really glad that it's been a whole decade since I got into this band many, many years ago. Yeah, if it wasn't for this one song, I would have never got into this band in the first place, but yeah, have to thank this album for that, because this album changed my whole life. So yeah, it's very, very just it's really like influential. And well, yeah, I think that's how you say the term. But yeah, so I'll definitely make a separate video on that, just explaining how I got into this band in the first place. And yeah, it's going to be a kind of like a discovery video on how I discovered Chevelle. So that video will be coming soon. So look forward to that, guys. That'll be pretty fun to talk about and share my experience with Chevelle with you guys. And yeah, this is the fifth studio album. Came out in 2009, and yeah, this is my first debut to the band. My first exposure to the band, that is. So let's just get into the inside of the CD here. There we go. It's the inside art. I just realized I didn't open any of these up, but I just realized I didn't take the disc and I'm surprised I didn't take the CD and show you guys the full art of each one of them, but whatever. You guys get the picture of it. You get the gist of it. And here's the inside of this one. And of course, this was new band member, Dean. This was their brother-in-law, and yeah, he's actually really good replacement for Joe. Yeah, you guys don't know that he's the brother-in-law of all the brothers. Yeah, really cool. And that's just the tracks and lyrics right there. And the other side right here too. Yeah, that's really nice. Get it out, that is. Okay. There we go. It's cool to have a new band member. That's always nice. It's always good to have a replacement, have a backup. And yeah, Dean does a really good job doing the I think doing the bass guitar. I'm pretty sure that Dean does the bass guitar because that's what Joe used to do back in the day. Okay, next up we get into their 6th studio album, Hats Off to the Bull. This was released in 2011 I should say. At this point it's been a new decade, and yeah, it was the early 2010s decade, so good to see that it was released in 2011. My favorite tracks in here would probably have to be Envy, which is track 6, and The Meddler, which is track 4. Two really good songs. I have to say, both pretty catchy songs, and I listen to them quite a bit. I find myself tuning out to them quite a bit and just rocking out to it and just nodding my head over and over again and head banging and all of the above. So yeah, let's just get right into the inside of it. So there's the disc art, which is nothing really special. It looks kind of basic to me, but nevertheless, it's the CD. It's not really the most important. I mean, yeah, it is the most important thing because you gotta pop it in your boombox or whatever you're using. So yeah, and then you get into the booklet here, which I will get into right now. This is just the songs and lyrics themselves. All the tracks, all the lyrics to the tracks as well. So yeah, and there's of course all three. Well, one of them is the brother-in-law, of course, Dean. There's Pete there, the main vocalist, the lead vocalist, the front man, and there's of course there's Sam right there, the drummer, Sam. Yeah, so really cool. Get into their 7th studio album, Lagawa. I think that's how you pronounce it. Lagawa. Uh, yeah, I'm not sure. Lagawa. I know I'm probably butchering that name, but it is what it is. Yeah, this is their 7th studio album. Anyway, this was released in 2014. I remember getting this the day it came out, and well, pretty much most of these the day it came out. Most of these albums I got pretty much day one. So yeah, really cool, very very nice. And my favorite track on here is definitely Choking Game. Choking Game is my all-time favorite off of this album. Just love Choking Game, and I can listen to that song for hours and hours and hours and never get tired of it. So yeah, love Choking Game. Choking Game is a really just heartwarming song. I don't know. Love Choking Game. It's a heartwarming, very heartwarming. But yeah, there you go. There's the entire band crew right there. Pete, Dean, and Sam. Right there. Let's look at the inside of it. All the bandmates right there. Gotta love it. And everything else is just tracks and labels as usual. Yep, just tracks and labels and lyrics. Yeah, just lyrics and tracks and all that good stuff. I think that's a king fly. I think that's what it is. Yeah. Interesting. Very fascinating stuff. Really fascinating. And just a quick shot of that Nice band crew there, along with that painting in the background there. Really love that painting or picture, whatever it is. Really cool. Yeah, very very nice. And there it is, their seventh studio album. Moving on. And now we get into their latest album, their eighth studio album, The North Corridor. This was released in 2016, and this is probably my second favorite album. Maybe. I had a hard time thinking about this, but yeah, this might be my second favorite one uh, by the band. It definitely is a very, very good record. I love this record a lot. It's amazing. Yeah, and definitely my favorite song off of the record would have to be Rivers. And Young Wicked is a really, really just hang banging song. Like, wow, I love that song a lot. Young Wicked is an amazing song. It's just terrific. All the vocals, all the guitar riffs, just everything about that song was just perfection. Same thing goes for Rivers. Just amazing song. And just everything about this album was really, really good. You can really tell that this was a really, really heavy record by Chevelle. This was very, very heavy. And just very grungy, too, I noticed as well. Um, yeah, like this is probably one of their heaviest albums yet. Uh, and I cannot wait to see what they do next. Eventually, I really do need a ninth studio album at some point. I really really want that to happen. I really want that to happen so bad. I have no idea what the band is currently working on right now, but hopefully we'll get that ninth studio album that we deserve. Because man, this was just a great way to come back together, and man, it was just incredible. I loved every single second of this record. Love this album a lot. It's a it's a fantastic, just phenomenal record. So yeah, that's really all I have to say about it. And let's just look into the inside art as usual. Now this one's not too exciting, unfortunately, but I'll just show you the inside anyway. So there's the disc art itself. It looks pretty basic. I mean, it doesn't look amazing, but it looks really good. It still looks well pretty legit. Well, of course it's going to be legit. It's by it's by Epic Records, so of course it's going to be legit. But yeah, I mean, yeah, like I said, it's nothing too special. It's just uh, the copyright um, documents and all that stuff. Just copyright documents and lyrics and tracks. That's all really this is. It's nothing really too crazy about it. Nothing really too crazy. Just tracks and lyrics. That's all this really is. Nothing special. Yep. Unfortunately, we don't get. Now, unfortunately, we don't get a shot of the band like together, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. But man, this was an amazing way to come back for sure. 2016. Yep, 2016. Man, I want another album so bad by them. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, so now we get into just bonus tracks and live concerts that I also have in the collection because you got to have them. And yeah, so the first one, uh, Live from the Road. This is a live concert thingamajig. It's got a lot of their their more popular songs on here. Wonder What's Next. Mia, The Red. Point number one, Forfeit. Family System. Love Family System. Forfeit is a really good song too. I think Forfeit was probably one of their heaviest tracks ever. And yeah, this is really cool to have. Really, really nice to have. This is the inside of it, of course. and I'm pretty sure. But I don't know. Well, never mind. Yeah, let me just take this out of here. So yeah, this is nothing too crazy, but it has a big crowd in the background. And by the way, this was released in 2003, so that's a really fun fact. Yep, 2003. That's the copyright Sony Music Entertainment uh, produced thing. So, yeah, and then the camera's having a hard time trying to pick up that, but yeah, it won't focus. But yeah, but it is indeed 2003 for sure. So there you go. Moving on. Then we get into a DVD actually by Chevelle. This is the live from uh, the Norva. Yeah, live from uh, blah, can't speak today. Live from the Norma, or the Norva. Norva. There we go. Chevelle live from the Norva. There we go. Okay. Yeah. So this just has a lot of their live concerts on here. It's not. This is a pretty cool DVD, and it's just showing the band. It's just showing off the band going live, playing some of their hit songs and whatnot. So pretty nice, pretty cool to have. I mean, this was like a pretty big thing to have if you're a huge Chevelle fan. This was released in May of 2003, or this concert went on back in 2003, May 23rd, 2003 to the exact. So, yeah. And I'm going to show you the inside of it, of course. There it is. Nothing too fancy, but whatever. It is what it is. I need to have it because I'm a huge Chevelle fan. So, yeah. So that is Chevelle live from the Norva. There you go. Said it correctly this time. Okay, now we get into some more just bonus tracks and all that, and this one comes with a DVD as well. Any Last Words, Chevelle. Any Last Words. This is a 2-disc, and one of them is a CD, and the other is a DVD. So, like, that's pretty nice. It's got a lot of their hit songs on here, like usual. Jars, Sleepwalking Elite, uh, The Clincher. Yeah, just a lot of their hit ones that you that we all know and love. A lot of their hit songs are on here. The Red, of course. Straight Jacket Fashion, Vitamin R, also known as Leading Us Along. I Get It. A lot of really good tracks all around. Jars, love that one. Yeah, and let's just show you the inside of it, of course, as usual. I got 2 more to go, so this video is almost over. And this one's kind of ripped apart. Well, it's kind of broken apart, but it is what it is. Because I had it for so many years. Yeah. Okay, let me just pull this out so I can show you guys the rest of the art. Okay. That's cool. That's nice. Gotta make this a little bit quicker, guys, because my camera has a low battery, so we'll make this a little bit quicker. But yeah, there's that. By the way, this was released in 2011, Sony Music Entertainment. So 2011, really cool. Okay, and got 2 more left. This is another kind of like bonus track kind of compilation disc thing going on. This is Chevelle Stray Arrows. Stray Arrows, a collection of favorites. That's what this is. Chevelle's biggest hits are on here as well. Got a lot of bonus tracks on here for sure. Well, some of them are bonus tracks. Some of them are just tracks that are from other albums. So I had to pick this up because it was pretty cheap, and I have to have it because I'm a huge Chevelle fan, and I have to have it a part of the collection. So yeah, I actually picked this up recently, not too long ago. And this was released in 2012, by the way, by Epic Records. Okay. And the inside of it, of course, that's just plain black. Okay. Alright, so here's a beautiful shot of some of the band crew, and then pretty much all of the albums that was so far at the time. Like, this was pretty much all the albums at the time. Uh, and then we get into the full art of the entire band crew right here. I don't know if it, okay, this is kind of annoying. There we go. There's Dean right there, the new band member, the bass guitar player. And then we get to Peter, the lead vocalist, guitarist, and then we get into the drummer, Sam. Yeah, really cool. This is a beautiful shot of the whole, like the whole band members together, the whole crew. This is a really cool shot. Love it a lot. And this is just lyrics and tracks as usual. So there you go. Last but certainly not least, this came out just a few months ago. This actually was released in November of 2018. So just I think 2 months ago. Yeah. So this was released 2 months ago, and this pretty much has a lot of bonus tracks from other albums. And I got this because I'm a huge Chevelle fan, and I got to have the whole collection. So, and you guys all know how that goes as a collector. You got to have everything. It doesn't matter if it's just another edition or whatever the case may be. You just got to have it. This is, of course, 2018 Epic Records. Now for the inside art, which looks pretty cool. And there was a little bit of effort put into this. Look at these mosquitoes. Wow, that looks incredible. Look at those mosquitoes all over the place, even on the front of the cover. That mosquito is just terrifying looking. Probably got blood coming out of it and all that. Yeah, so that's the name of it. 12 Bloody Spies, or, yeah, Spies. Yeah, 12 Bloody Spies, B-sides, and rarities. So, yeah. But continuing on. Now, this is the song that I wish was on the North Corridor album right here, A Miracle. I wish that song was on the actual album. Man, that's a really good song. Sleepwalking Elite, of course. I actually have the Best Buy exclusive edition, so I actually already have the song on there. And then a couple of others. Yeah. I love the designs on the mosquitoes. I do like the designs a lot for the mosquitoes. I think they're really cool looking. Yeah. Pretty terrifying. They look pretty creepy. So, yeah. Delivery. Gotta love that one. Alright, and then the back of that, of course. Yep. Oh, yeah. And that's a disc art, which is pretty basic, but that's okay. That's just alright. That's not a big deal at all. And there's the blood from the mosquito. Really cool design. Love this CD a lot. I think it's a really cool design. So yeah, there you have it. Chevelle 12 Bloody Spies, B-sides and rarities. So yeah, really cool. Really very awesome release, and I am super glad and happy that this actually came out. That this, because I was wondering when I was ever going to get my hands on a Miracle and, of course, a few other bonus tracks like Indifference. Man, I wish that was on the actual album. Hats off to the Bulls, or hats off to the Bowl. Yeah, but yeah, that's my entire collection, guys. Hopefully, you guys loved it. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and just a quick overview of everything I have. So this is everything. This is a quick, very nice little overview on what I have in the collection so far. I'm probably planning on getting records, like actual uh, record players for like those big, like pretty much like oval shape black records or whatever they're called. Planning on getting some of those at some point for each of these. But that's going to wrap it up for today's video, guys. That's going to wrap everything up. It's just a quick overview of everything I have, and hopefully you guys liked it. I'm really hoping you guys loved it. Worked really hard on this video. Look forward to my big, just big blowout discovery video on how I discovered the American rock band Chevelle. Look forward to that coming very soon. Uh, that probably won't be up for a while, but I'm gonna work really hard on that video and make sure you guys are very pleased by that video. So that's gonna be all, and have nothing more to say, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, everybody, take it easy, guys, and take care, everyone.